Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Alanis here with Blushington, and today we're actually going to do a really fun look. This is going to be our spring makeup look. I love this look because despite the circumstances, it is still spring out and the flowers are still blooming and it is still drizzling out and it still smells beautiful. And so I wanted to incorporate that into our makeup look. So the skin looks very supple like the rain and the eyes look very bright like the flowers. So if you want to learn how to achieve this look right here, then just keep on watching. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to take an illuminator and just really make sure that my skin looks really glowy from within, and that way it peeks through the foundation afterwards. So really focusing that on the high points of my cheeks and just like the high points of my face that I usually like to look glowy. And moving on to foundation, I actually want to take a full coverage foundation. I think it's a common misconception that if you want that youthful, glowy, light look, you need to go for something that's light coverage. But I'm going to show you that if you use a full coverage foundation and just use it very sparingly and dilute it with an illuminator, it can give you that same look, but it's going to give you more longevity and a bit more of an even look all around. So just that one pump gave me enough coverage to cover my entire face and then some. So I'm just going to take what's left over and drag it down to my neck to make sure that you don't have a very obvious line. Okay, I'm feeling kind of crazy, so I just want to finish the rest of my face first. Sometimes you just want to see everything come together so you can be inspired for the eyes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply my concealer using the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer. Okay, I tweaked the lining a little bit, so that's why it looks different, but skin is very nice and even. So now I'm going to add bronze and blush and highlight. The bronzer I'm using today is one of my favorites. This is the Becca Bronzed Bondi, and it has like the slightest bit of a sheen to it, so your skin just really glows. This is like a newer tip that I've incorporated into my routine. So taking bronzer right on top of the tip of your nose, and it just gives you kind of like a sun-kissed warmth to the top of your nose, and it kind of slimmed it down a bit too, and I just think it looks cute. I am usually not the biggest fan of blush, but I want this look to be extremely blushy and pinky and just really pretty. I'm not really focusing it just on the apples, like I want it to look like a really flush look, so I'm even bringing it a little bit slightly under my eyes just to give me an all-around pinkiness. And then once again, I'm using the same exact illuminator as before from Becca, and I'm just applying that to the top of my cheekbones once again. And for a look like this, one of my favorite things is a really shimmery iridescent brow bone. And now that my complexion is all complete, I'm going to move on to brows since we're already moving in this very wonky order. And I'm going to take the Brow Gal Insta-Tint. So this is a tinted brow gel with microfibers, so it's not only going to fill it in, but it's actually going to make it look a little more fuller because the fibers are going to cling on to little tiny hairs that you didn't even know you had. So you can literally leave the look just like this. Even with a full coverage foundation, it's just very youthful, glowy, supple, creamy, like all of the great adjectives, and it'll be perfect for spring. But we're actually going to do eyeshadow, and I want to do something kind of colorful, but at the same time keeping it pretty tame. So I'm going to take Jouer's Springtime in Paris palette. This is clearly very fitting. And I'm going to dig into this purple shade right here. I'm literally just going to apply it on my lid quite recklessly and then blend out the edges, like super simple. So to spice the look up, I'm actually going to take a blue liquid liner from Stila. This is just going to give me a little bit more of a pop than just a brown or a black. And I'm just going to pop on some mascara and I'll be right back. And to finish this look off, I'm just going to pop on some Jouer gloss. This is in the shade Park Ave. And that is it, you guys. This is our spring inspired makeup look. I hope you guys rock it, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of spring. I'll see you in our next video. Bye.